Hi, everyone. I'm Heather French Henry, and welcome to Influential Leader Hour. Today, joining me is Trimpe. We're going to talk about breaking free from unhealthy habits. She's a faith-based wellness coach, speaker, and an author of Sugar Freed. Christine, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me, Heather.
You have such an interesting story. So your approach to weight loss and wellness is deeply rooted, of course, in your faith. Many women struggle with surrendering their health journey to God. So how did you guide them to integrate spirituality with their wellness practices?
Well, it started from my story because for 30 long years of dieting failures, I never thought to invite the Lord into this significant battle. And so I look back, I see that is why I was stuck. And once I began picking up my Bible every day and seeing that I could be fully satisfied from there was such a transformation that took part, mostly in my heart. It is where the true transformation took place. And it was just something so exciting, something so new that I had to get the message out there to women to help them also break free.
Just takes them to another level.
Yes.
From that superficial to that spiritual.
Yes.
So breaking free from sugar addiction, of course, is the major focus of your work. What was the turning point in your journey that led to lasting change? And how did that actually inspire you to create the method?
Yeah. So 10 years ago, I was on a beautiful trip in the Rocky Mountains and I couldn't climb the mountains. So I came home from that trip back to Michigan with a new resolve in my heart. I was determined. I was finally going to take ownership of my health because I want to climb mountains. So I had a keen interest in why my metabolism was so wacky. Like, why did I end up eventually morbidly obese? And through my own personal journey, I can see how God's hand was over it step by step. He gave me a keen interest in examining sugar and the food that we're putting in our body. And so by breaking up with sugar, quitting sugar, crushing those sugar cravings, and finally choosing whole food that I call from God's good smorgasbord, choosing foods from there finally healed my body that way. And so it's just something totally new that I never experimented with in 30 years, and just getting rid of the sugar, adopting a low-carb diet, including intermittent fasting, a whole new mindset. Also, that's where the freedom took place.
What lessons can other women learn about stepping into their purpose? And what certifications did you have to undergo in order to get into this space?
Yeah, so it was a big decision to leave corporate America. And I did that step by step as well, too, because I got my certification as a Christian health and wellness coach before I even left corporate. And I had an exit plan. I loved my corporate job, but I knew that God had put a higher calling on my life. Like, I had this story, I have this message, I have this new method that is helping women be set free. And so I set out obediently. I think it was obediently responding to God's call on my life to change my focus.
When people saw the weight loss and they came and asked you the questions, what was that like for you when people finally saw the results or the fruits of your labor, as we would say?
Right. I picture the Samaritan woman as she's running back to town saying, come and see everything he did for me, right? This is what the Lord has done for me. And I cannot keep it a secret. He instilled a joy in my heart that I have never experienced before, a true biblical joy. And you can't keep joy quiet. So I knew, because people were coming to me, asking me, I want that too, right? I want that too. And so it was really quite an honor. And it's quite humbling that the Lord has used me in this space to be able to help other women too.
What types of certifications do you have that help you with credentials into this space?
I'm a certified Christian health and wellness coach. And I also just recently was trained as a sugar addiction specialist. So I am a sugar licensed practitioner. I can help women determine their level of dependence on sugar. Are they a harmful user? Are they a full-blown pathological user like I used to be? And now I'm a sugar addict in recovery. And so I can help them with that as well.
That's amazing. Well, your upcoming book, Sugar Freed, is about more than just weight loss. It's about lifelong healing. So what are some of the key takeaways that you hope that readers take from this book?
Yes. So first of all, it's not just another diet book. All right. I don't want people to think that it's a diet book, because it is truly a heart transformation book. And I take the reader through 4 sections that are really important, because first we have to resolve it. What do we want to do about our health? We have to get real. And then I give them practical applications on how to restore their body well with the food that God made. And then renewing our mind, so important, the most difficult part of the journey. The final section is redeeming your spiritual life. And that for me is the best part of the journey, because the women are going to deepen their relationship with the Lord. And that is truly where the freedom comes in.
Where can people find out more about you and where they can get the book?
Well, they can visit my website, ChristineTrimpe.com, and I have a free gift, which is a sample chapter from the book. So they can go on there in the top right-hand corner, grab that free excerpt, and so you'll get a little taste of Sugar Freed.
I love it. And check out her book today, Sugar Freed. Thank you so much, Christine.
Thank you.